So this is the train station that I've always had a problem with in the past. This is the precinct that resides in this place. They are the worst. They have been the worst for years. They are the part of the problem of NYPD. As you see me have filmed many times of the most odd, bizarre things going on in this station and how close the precinct is in this station. As you saw, I was being ignored until I started videotaping. Now, those two was radioing me, talking about me on the radio, because I said to them when I heard one of them say, they're going to get shot in the, saying that somebody was going to get shot in the leg because of the way they was mishandling something. I said, oh, well, NYPD, you guys are very good role models. Of course somebody would shoot themselves in the leg. They have no guidance like you have, no courtesy and no respect for citizens. You get an attitude and dislike people on a personal basis. Your job is not a personal job. Your job is to protect and serve. So why would you have an attitude towards somebody you don't even know? You don't know my name. You only know of me because of what you heard about me. Never walked up to me and asked me what's my name, had a conversation with me. But this is the norm. So if you want to know why civilians that are not in uniform and at work act that way, it's because the role models of NYPD and the behavior of the staff that works in hospitals. By the way, they're on strike looking for more money. And if you know what I know, how they have attitudes and blacklist you over at the hospital because they simply don't like you and they look a hot mess anyways. Well, I'm on my way after I'm done with this case to sue Health and Hospitals. They decided that all of them was going to kick me out of their hospital and stop giving me prescription medication after I survived 3 aneurysms exploding on my aorta. Now, everybody knows if I didn't have the medication that I would die. I would bleed to death or go into cardiac arrest. And I have gone into cardiac arrest several times. I have had to pass away and help myself get back to life because I actually went to school to be a veterinarian, so I'm a lot smarter than they are about organs. So this is your New York City way of treating people who live in the city. They don't treat them at all. They give them, they blacklist them. They dislike them. And like I told the story on the last video of a sergeant who was collapsing and was very, very sick over at the Houston Street train station, where the Orange Line connects by Broadway. And the people was kicking him, pushing him off the stairs because it was more important for them to be selfish and self-centered than it was for them to help me help an officer who was literally becoming unconscious right before me. I'm just saying. But when you got role models such as the people who are supposed to be in a professional business, what can you say? These children are not going to have any respect for none of them.